See, the whole idea of the map work is that you not only get to mark the maps, but you also will be required to know how to remember and write about the places. Okay, so watch as I mark, and you also listen to me, and you keep jotting down what are these places equivalent for. Now, when you are writing about the map entries, you will have 3-4 pointers. Number one, write about the region where it is, write about the location with respect to other places. Then you can talk about the physiography. You can talk about, so I'm giving you a kind of format which we'll use for map pointing. So about any place you're asked, write about the region, write about the location with respect to other places, write about physiography. Physiography is part of the landscape, which also includes, if you know, some names of rivers or the drainage basin. Write about the climate. I presume you know a fair amount of climate now. So climate in terms of rain, you do not have to know the exact number, but write about it is in general dry regions or wet region, rainfall more than 100, less than 100. It is a dry desert region. It is a mountainous region. Wherever you can mention the rainfall in terms of winter conditions or summer conditions. Talk about tropical cyclones, whatever you know. Okay. So talk about the climate, and climate also you can talk about temperatures, cold, hot conditions, moderated conditions along the coast. In most parts of India, the rainfall will not vary much beyond 20 to 35 degrees. You can't get this number wrong. Continentality areas, you can say it's much more hotter in the summers. So couple of words on temperature. If you know about the rainfall temperature, you can also mention vegetation. And in general, deciduous forest, evergreen forests. Okay, you can write about sal trees or maybe coniferous forests, Nilgiri region, Western Ghats, okay, dry deciduous, moist deciduous. So keep it generic. And the sixth aspect is you write about the human significance in terms of agriculture, economy, industries. Maybe some specific type of industries are found there. Some specific type of urban problems are found in some places. Okay, you can talk about the tribes if you know. So if you remember this format for write-up, you will not require to by heart writings for every place. And that is what we're trying to teach you here. Say, for example, you are asked to write about the Chigam National Park. So the same format, okay? The Chigam National Park, the region is Jammu Kashmir. The region is Himalayan region. Location, it is very near Srinagar or slightly north of Srinagar. The physiography is Himalayan landscape, mountainous areas, rivers very near River Jhelum or along River Jhelum and its watershed region. The climate is cold mountain type of climates here, okay, with very cold conditions below the freezing point in the winters. Summers can be a bit more pleasant. The Chigam National Park vegetation is coniferous vegetation, montane vegetation, and very specifically talk about it as a national park for the conservation of Angul, Kashmiri stag. It also has unique snow leopards. The human aspects you can talk about, it's part of the Himalayan biodiversity and also part of the Himalayan hotspot areas. Say I ask you, write about Dal Lake. You know where Dal Lake is. So Dal Lake in the state of Jammu Kashmir, okay, along the river valley of River Jhelum. It is in the city of Srinagar. Physiography, it's a very large tectonic depression that accumulates rainwater. Dal Lake is not a glaciated lake. The lake is not because of glaciers erosion. It's because of some tectonic event of the Pleistocene times in which waters have collected. So in the vicinity of the Jhelum drainage. So you need not write much about climate, but you can always write down in the winters, there are occasions when the temperatures are below the freezing point and the Dal Lake can freeze. A lot of examples where the Dal Lake has frozen. The human aspects, important for tourism. Like there are tribes who survive on the boat economy. If you know about Dal Lake has islands inside it. They're called as Rads on which the local tribes They're called as Hanji tribes, Hanji. They practice cultivation, they live there. So this is very specific about the Dalli.